Morning Star. Is that a stage name or something?
God-given, I'm afraid.
And there are so many reasons to celebrate the sinfully delightful aspects of this show. Fans everywhere love the witty, cheeky humor, action, and romance totally embedded into this show. Well, who doesn't love a little spice to pair with their sugar and nice? Although this show on the surface has viewers totally hooked, it's even better than we can imagine, since there are so many little hidden details throughout the 5 seasons that only the most die-hard fans have been able to decipher. And friends, we're going to be bringing you some of those Easter eggs today. Once you know these, you'll find the show even more irresistible, so sit back and enjoy the mind-blowing details of the amazing show Lucifer.
You know me, brother. Can turn anything on.
As usual, friends, this video contains spoilers, so if you haven't yet caught up on the shocking latest episodes, beware of proceeding. Did anyone catch the lead up to the introduction of Michael on the show? Well, when Linda and Amenadiel are trying to decide on their baby's name, there's a humorous interaction between the two as they go back and forth. Linda suggests names like John, and Amenadiel suggests names like Ezekiel. Linda tries to then suggest Michael, and we immediately see Amenadiel's face twist as he says, no, definitely not Michael. Friends, Ildi Modrovich, one of the showrunners of the series, created the premise that Michael should in fact be Lucifer's twin brother. And how insane was it seeing Tom Ellis take up both roles? I mean, the man is a genius doing both accents, differentiating their very specific body languages, and at one point, even having to take on the task of being Tom Ellis, acting as Michael, acting as Lucifer. Whew! A whole lot of work, but he definitely nailed it. In fact, before the show even began, Ellis had to return to his theater roots to figure out how he was going to play the character of Lucifer, and realized that saying even the most jerkish things with a British accent actually softened the blow and kept the character light and charming. So, of course, Michael's American accent provides a hard counterpart to Lucifer's quippy British accent. Another fun fact, Tom Ellis actually has a twin sister in real life, and her name? Lucy. All the overlaps are so awesome. Oh, and we're glad that Linda and Amenadiel went with Charlie and not Michael, considering we're not very fond of Michael at all. Understatement of the year. The casting department of Lucifer is very specific about who they bring on to the show. Well, in the shocking moment we see Dennis Haysbert appear as God at the end of the last episode in part 1 of season 5, we definitely chuckled since Dennis Haysbert and D.B. Woodside, who plays Amenadiel, actually appeared as brothers in the hit series 24. And now, they're father and son. And Woodside actually suggested that Haysbert should play God. It's great to know that actors who appear on shows together actually have a good rapport off-screen as well. And we love the suggestion made by Woodside to bring on Haysbert, a suggestion that the showrunners clearly loved as well. This just goes to show that things in the TV world can totally be switched up in order to fit the nature of the show. We can't wait to see them interact in the next episode titled Family Dinner. Speaking of parent and child, we were curious about the song choices throughout the seasons of Lucifer, but particularly the one where Lilith sings at the Garden Club in the Noir episode. Well, the creators were highly inspired by Grace Jones and Eartha Kitt in their portrayal of Mazikeen and Lilith. So the connection is definitely there when Lilith sings an Eartha Kitt song, I Wanna Be Evil, which goes perfectly with the demonic nature of Maze, her offspring. Other inspirations for Lilith's character include Ella Fitzgerald and Billie Holiday, and we see the very specific homage to highly influential Black female artists from the 20th century. It's definitely a nice touch to the overall themes of the show, and we keep seeing how the showrunners bring each and every plot point full circle. Knowing who and what inspires them makes each and every character that much more interesting. Well, while watching the show, friends, did you catch on to any of the Easter eggs we've pointed out so far? Definitely let us know in the comments. Okay, we're gonna dive a little deeper. Remember in episode 8 of season 5 when Lucifer and Ella are trying to find the Whisper Killer by visiting his crime scenes? Well, like we said, diehard fans will definitely have noticed that there are some film posters on the wall. They pay homage to earlier episodes in the series, and they're all super clever. We see a priest walks into a barn, which takes us all the way back to the season 1 episode, A Priest Walks Into a Bar. The movie poster looks pretty happy, but as we recall, as the priest is dying, he reveals he actually knows Lucifer's identity, and it's a super intense moment. The poster next to it is called Monsterish, which is a reminder of the season 2 episode of that weird zombie-themed wedding. Well, at least the zombies in this case are in love and happy and not bringing about a flesh-eating apocalypse. And the last film poster, friends, is called A Bad Day to Die, with the tagline, "Her time is ticking to find the cure." Well, Lucifer has saved Chloe's life multiple times throughout the 5 seasons. Aww. But this is a shout out to the season 2 episode, A Good Day to Die, when Lucifer has to find the antidote to some poison Chloe has ingested in order to save her life. See what we mean? Super duper cleverly constructed film posters, which clearly shows that the Lucifer creators had a lot of fun inserting hidden details into so many scenes in the show. Well, one of the best Easter eggs we found, friends, is on the Payback board that Lucifer haggardly and haphazardly creates to get back at Dan for shooting him. We're so glad it was in that exact moment that he became invulnerable. Well, we see all kinds of gems on the board, not to mention Lucifer looking like he hasn't slept or showered in days while creating this board. But when we zoom in on some of these details, well, it's pretty hilarious. Of course, what's a story involving Dan Espinosa without pudding? Yes, we see this included on the board, including pea in pudding. A clear indication of Lucifer's plan of attack, which is hilarious because he already gets under Dan's skin by stealing his pudding. There's also a reference to Weaponizer, which takes us back to an earlier season when Lucifer and Dan bond over Weaponizer 4, one of the rare moments we see them actually agree on something. Another moment they agree is in the adorable Bracelet Bros scene, where they pound their fists with an enthusiastic Bracelet Bros for life. Well, Lucifer tapes his bracelet to the board, and, well, there's a stick figure we can only assume is Dan, and an arrow pointing to exactly where Lucifer would like to shove the bracelet as payback. And of course, remember when they were trying to find out who murdered Manny, and Dan has to go undercover as a surfer to infiltrate the orcas? Well, actor Kevin Alejandro does in fact love to surf in real life. On Lucifer's board, we see a hilarious drawing of a surfboard with a chunk missing, with Shark Attack written next to it. Even if we just get a glimpse of it, the Netflix show's creators really don't miss a beat. Like we said, Lucifer is the perfect combination of humor, drama, action, and romance, and we can't imagine how much work goes into creating every frame of this very beloved show. And when you add the layers that we mentioned in this video, we think there might even be more details than what we've included here. What was your favorite Easter egg in Lucifer? Did you notice some of your own that we didn't in fact include? Leave us a comment below. As usual, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell as we bring you more juicy info, gossip, and speculation about the shows and stars you know and love. Until next time!